Okay, there we go. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Listen, I wanted to go ahead. First of all, my name is Dr. Nikki Ziegler. I'm on my show on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, also on Clubhouse right now. Went ahead and decided to go ahead and do Clubhouse as well because I know people are listening and they need information on how to handle and how to grow your social media strategy. Me being in media for over 20 years. It has taught me a lot of good things and a lot of crazy things, a lot of bad things. And so this particular broadcast I'm doing on the show, I'm actually on the show live on Facebook. So if you want to go on Facebook and follow me and watch me on the show, you're welcome to go to Dr. Nikki Ziegler and watch the show. But I'm going to be talking about how to increase your social media strategy. You got to understand what's going to make you different from everybody else? What's going to make you different and make you appeal to the crowd? In order to have a successful media strategy, you need to focus on your audience. Who is your audience? I see about 9 people on here. Go ahead and let me know. And I'm talking on Facebook and Twitter as well. Go ahead and let them know. Tyra, you say you outside. You can come on in. It's already open. Come on in. My assistant about to come back. But what's going to make you different from anybody else? From anybody else? Talk to me. What's going to make you different? You need to focus on your audience. If you're trying to build your brand, your ministry, your name, you need to focus on your audience. What do they need and what do they want? So let's go ahead and get started. Let me know what city you're from. Let me know who you are on the Facebook Live. Let me fix my hair. Let me know who you are. Listen, no team makeup today. I just want to jump in because God had already given me the vision to discuss this. Who is your target audience? Who is your target audience? Well, your target audience can come from 4 different levels. Number 1, it can come from the gender. Number 2, it can come from the location. Gender, what does that mean, Dr. Nikki? For me, because I own the Herpreneur Network, my target audience is the average person who makes about 75 to 200,000 a year. That's my audience. Hey, Lady P, I see you on here. I see you on here. My target audience is those who make between 75 to 200,000 a year. It's really a woman in business. Another one of my audience is that she's a female. She is a female. She's a female. That's my audience. These are people who I know that God has given me. The question is, what is your audience? Is your audience kids? Is your audience adults? Is your audience men? Is your audience women? Who is your demographics? Go ahead and let me know where you're from. I see about 20 people on here. I see some on Clubhouse. But I want to talk about this because the problem with people, they don't know their audience. Y'all hear Mila in the back. Tyra's here hanging out with me. Mila in the back. So if y'all hear a baby, that's Mila just having her little way. But listen, you got to know who your audience is, who your demographics, what is the location of your audience. For me, it's all over the world. Some people, your audience is only in your city. Like if you have a church. Well, my husband, he has a church here. So his audience will be a local people of Montgomery, Alabama, and virtual, because now we have members all in Dallas. So you got to know who is your audience. Who is it that God has assigned you to with your business? And we have to know that, okay? What is the age bracket of your audience? If you are working with the youth, it will be from the ages of kindergarten to 18. If you're working for young adults, it'll be from 18 to 25. If you're working with regular adults, it'll be from 25 to 65. So once you know who your audience is, this can help you to grow your social media marketing. So who's your customer? What's their age bracket? What gender? Is it men, women? Is it kids? Is it everybody? Know your audience. Secondly, my education level for the people who I normally go with is people who either have their MA, master's, or doctoral. They may be a pastor or an apostle. They may be a preacher or a leader. That's my demographics. But what is yours? Do you know your demographics? You have to know your demographics. Okay. Now, another question is, really? Another question is, what is your audience? Are they online? Okay. Where do they shop at? Where do they go? Where do they go on a normal basis? Okay. So for me, mine is mainly online because most of my herbassadors or the Herpreneur Network, they're all over the country. But for you, Lady P, who will be your audience? Who is your target audience? Prophetess Kenosha, who will be your target audience? Who else is on here? I'm seeing those two on here. Where do they shop? You know what I'm saying? Where do they go on a regular basis? You have to know and study your audience. Okay, so Prophetess Kenosha, let's take you for an example. You are an evangelist and you also have your own lip gloss line. So, and you told me yourself, you said, well, my demographics is little girls who like the little bling. Well, it's really going to be the parent of the little girl, because guess what? Little girl is your demographics, but it's the mama who have the money. Okay, so you have to know who is your demographics. Okay, you got to know who cater towards your need. Where do they shop at? Do they shop at Walmart or do they shop at a boutique? So you got to understand the demographics that God has given you. Are they online or are they in person? Where do they shop at? Where do they go on a ongoing basis? This is where you call where your audience at. The next step we have is, what are your goals? What are your goals? It's so important to establish your brand, increase your visibility for your sales and revenue. Okay. For your website traffic. Okay. If you know you are a coach, okay, let's talk about coaches because that's who I normally mentor. If you are a coach, you should know who you're coaching. Okay. If you are a coach, you should know who you're coaching and you should know who the demographics is with that coach, with who you're coaching. So for me, I'm coaching business women. That's my assignment. And my assignment also is women in ministry. That's my assignment, is women in ministry. Okay. So you have two different assignments. Me over clapping. You got two different assignments. I have two different assignments. My question to you is, what is your assignment? Okay. Your goals, establishing your brand. How do you establish your brand? A couple of things. Get you a nice logo. Get you a slogan. Get you some quality pictures. Get you a decent website. Come up with slogans that can build your brand. This will help you to establish your brand. Get on every social media platform there is in the world. Do some free stories. You can go to Montgomery Advertise and get a free story. You can go to Voyager LA, Voyager Atlanta. You can go to all kind of places to get your story, because when people Google your name, what is your brand saying? Okay. And I don't know why y'all not tagging people to this live. It should be a lot of people being tagged to this live, because I'm helping you to build what God has already given you. How do I increase my visibility? By being on social media like Clubhouse. Clubhouse has made me so much money. I'm on here right now while we're talking. You go to my Clubhouse and follow me on Clubhouse. Instagram has made me money. Facebook has made me a plethora of money. Jumping in those free the free groups on Facebook will make you money and give you the visibility that you need so that you can make it. Okay. Starting your own podcast, writing ebooks, writing a book. You got to make yourself relevant so people can know exactly who you are and what you bring to the table. Okay. That's what's going to be important. For your sales and revenue, you got to create. That's why we have to get this book. I got a new planner that's out. In my planner, it teaches you on how to lay out your revenue. We have a service planner and we have a product planner. In this planner, it teaches you how to build. It teaches you how to build your brand. And so it's so important to have sales and revenue. It's going to be very important. With your sales and revenue, it teaches you how to keep money flowing in the bank for you. It teaches you how to create revenue for your brand that God has given you. If your brand's supposed to be selling t-shirts, This help you to sell t-shirts by creating a brand for your t-shirt. I have plenty of people that can help you build your t-shirt line, mug line, squeezer bottle line, journals, planners. It's always good to have products when you got to speak. You need to have products when you got things going on. It's good to have products. And so we need to know this. Okay. So from sales to revenue, and also for your website traffic. Okay. People go to CoachNikki.com right now. You'll find my book on there, how to book me, how to contact me. You'll see beautiful pictures of myself, because your brand is how you eat. If your brand is jacked up, then you ain't gonna bring in no income. So you got to be able to pay for stuff and make sure you have what you need to fulfill what God has for you. Okay. So it's so important to build your brand, and it's so important to make sure the brand speaks for your language. Everybody's language is different. Okay, go ahead and tag some more people to this live. I see the live is starting to grow. Thank you, lady, people, for being obedient. What are your goals? In order for you to do anything, you got to have a plan, and you got to have a goal. And you got to pray and ask God to give you the wisdom that you need to expand. Okay, you got to do it. Your brand is, thank you. Hey, Dr. Miata, your brand is how you eat. That is how you eat. Number 3, how would you execute? How would you execute your brand? How you execute your brand, number 1, what do you need to learn? You should get ebooks, take classes on social media, take classes on marketing. I have a marketing certification right now that you can take to get your brand and marketing done, so you don't have to pay people like me, because my going rate gonna be $1,500 just to even talk to me and be on this level. And it starts off at $200 an hour. But instead of paying a Dr. Nikki, get your certification so you can learn how to do what you want to do, so you can be successful. Okay. So do what you need to do to learn. What tools and apps that you need to have. Who's responsible? Do you have a deadline? So people like Sinku McHenry, who makes my website, people like Barbara and Taisha, and those who do all my graphics for me. You got to have a team. In my planner, we talk about the dream team, how to execute. How do you execute? By having the right people on your team who rocking with you. It tells you, who do you serve? In the book, it tells you the name, gender, age, location. It gives you everything that you need to do to build your brand. How to execute. What is your deadline? All this stuff you need to know in order for you to build what God has for you. Now, guess what? What makes you different from everybody else? What makes me different? I get it all the time. Dr. Nikki, you always have great videos, great content, and great pictures. Invest in you. Pull it back from Longhorn. Pull it back from other places. We singing, Mila. We singing. She said, she's in here, y'all. Mila having a good time. What makes you different? Will you use visual or video? What social media networks are you connecting to? Do you have a pitch? Every time the ambassadors get in the room, I automatically say, what's y'all pitch? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Because people want to know that you're confident in what you're trying to say. They want to know. They want to know that you're confident, because you can't sell me something if you don't believe in what you're selling me. That's like the blind leading the blind. Okay. So do you have a pitch? And the number 1 question of it all is, what is your purpose of being here? What is your purpose with your brand? What are you doing? How are you doing it? Who connected to you to help you to birth out what your purpose is? Now, we talked about these 4 things because these 4 things are very pertinent to what you're trying to do to build your brand, to bring in the revenue, for people can know who you are. The next step is, once you figure it out, then you got to execute it, and you got to plan so you can profit. I got a new book that's coming out next month, and it's called It's the P's for Me. It's the P's for me. How is it the P's for me? Because you have to pray. You got to plan. You got to know your purpose so you can pursue it, so you can provide, so you can prosper, so you can profit. I ain't no need to be sitting and talking to you if I'm not profiting anything. It's a waste of time. So you got to make sure who's ever connected to your purpose knows how to help you prosper so you can make profit for your family. People are not going to do stuff for free all the time. You got to invest in you. Pull back from Longhorn. Stop getting your nails done for a couple of weeks. Sacrifice. Sacrifice your time. Sacrifice your money so you can prosper. Because you want to make sure everything you do, you're making it. Everything you do is prospering. Invest back into you. So if you're interested in purchasing my Ultimate Herpreneur Planner, it's only $59 and it's a 90-day planner. It's everything in this planner. Very beautiful. Y'all know how I love my bling stuff, but it's very beautiful. It has so much content. Hey, Latricia, it has so much content in there. Look at Mila want to show. I see my cards. Mila want to show. Let me show you my cards. Y'all like that? Renee Huffman did my cards. Tyra has cards too from Renee Huffman. Okay, so with branding in this book, it has a business planner. It has the Herpreneur checklist. We come with an action plan. We come with a success plan. Let's get you branded. The Herpreneur business card. We even have a password keeper in here because y'all know we got about 100 passwords and we be forgetting everything. So this planner has been very successful. I sold 125 of them just last week. People are buying them because they understand they got to invest back into their sales. Business overview. Who do you serve? Competition analysis. Who is your competitor? Who is your competitor? We even got a photo shoot planner in here. I didn't hold back because it took me 1 year to plan this. Who is your dream team? Who's you rocking with? Social media statuses. Because I'm telling you, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Okay? We talk about the Instagram planner, the Facebook planner. We talk about the video planner. We talk about the blogging for those who love to blog. Product research and planner. We talk about service planner. Project. We talk about the monthly calendar. We got 90 affirmations in here. Plenty of business planner. Quarterly sales goals, because you got to have a goal. You must have a goal. You got to have a goal. And God said, write the vision, make it plain. In order for you to grow, you got to write down your vision and make it plain so God can help you implement your vision so you can grow, glow, and soar, as Jay Daniels would say to me. You got to grow and glow. So everything points back to Christ and he get the glory. So I just wanted to hop on. I just wanted to hop on and love on y'all for a minute and give you some of these little nuggets that God be giving me. I woke up this morning with these strategies in my head, and I hate holding back information when I can help you. My job is to be the purpose pusher and to push you right into your purpose. And my job is to help you to build the brand that God has just for you. So I hope that what I've said has really helped you. Those who are interested in purchasing the Ultimate Planner, it's $59. We'll get it out to you today in the mail so we can make sure we're building what God has for you. The next time you'll hear from me, I'm going to talk about goal setting. We're going to talk about goal setting because in order for you to build the life that God has for you, you got to know how to set your goals. You got to know how to be strategic in your social media marketing. Especially for all my coaches, all my new coaches who just graduated. Congratulations to you. Clap it out for you. I'm excited for your brand, your business. I speak and decree and declare that God will send you every client that he wants you to have. Those who graduated, Lady P graduated from event management. Your certification is on the way. I'm so excited about the new you. But you got to be around people who's willing to help you fix your crown. Because all of us should be teachable in this time and season. No limits, no boundaries. I speak of nothing but increase on your life because the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. So I hope I said something to help someone. Don't forget, it's so important to have social media strategies everywhere you go. I have told my ambassadors, come on, guys, let's write an ebook together. Let's build each other up. You should have multiple streams of income, at least 4 streams of good income, but you got to learn how to delegate. Because you can't do it all by yourself. There is no way in the world I can do everything I got going on. Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. So if you know you're interested and you need help, Dr. Nikki, I need your help. I got plenty of coaches I can send your way that can talk this kind of language that can help you to walk in your purpose and to push you into your destiny. So for those who are on the show that's listening, thank you for listening. Those who are on Clubhouse, thank you for taking the time to hang out with me for a little while. The name of the subject was how to build your social media strategy and how to make your social media blow up, because our job is to shift the atmosphere. I'm going to go ahead and sign off on the show. Now I come to Clubhouse now and answer any questions that those who might want to ask me questions have. Thank you so much for joining me with Talks with Dr. Nikki Ziegler. I love being on this broadcast because always taking us to the next level. Until then, we'll see y'all.